All right, all right. We are live. YouTube live. Love it. We got Rick joining us, hopefully in just a couple of minutes here. Oh, there he is right there. Perfect. Rick.
What's going on?
Awesome. Let me adjust the screen a little bit there.
I have like 5 minutes.
No, you're good. Let's dive into it. So, let's see here. All right. So we have tentatively set the dates for HODLX. I say tentatively because we are pretty sure about
Somebody's
these
got,
dates.
somebody's got a headache.
If something happens, that is why I say tentatively. But I am always scared shitless of putting dates out there because somebody said you said that thing was going live on a Tuesday, but it went live on a Wednesday. So
You done did broke everything.
yeah, we are very sensitive to that on this side of the screen. You guys are very sensitive to that as well. So we are trying to make sure to pair all that up. So we are planning for the launch of HODLX to happen next Wednesday. So that would be what's the date on that? I didn't even look.
Uh, the
Calendar
23rd. Let's say the
23rd.
23rd.
Yep. So Wednesday the 23rd, we should be launching HODLX. It's going to be awesome. So we have, again, at the end of this, we're going to be doing a sneak peek of what's going on. We're still, Rick is still testing. I'm still testing. There's a few things that are going to happen there. And make sure everything is still 100%. Like when you guys get in there and start fooling around, and well, not fooling around, but staking, and earning money, we want it to be just a flawless experience. So we are, and Rick, you want to run through? I think you have those numbers in your head a little bit better than I do.
Yeah.
For the like fundraising and actually, if we want to talk about that, we'll talk about HODLX. So with the launch of the HODLX platform, there will also be a HODLX reward token that will operate just like Cake. And just like Sateku, stake Soku, earn Sateku, stake HODL, earn HODLX. So that reward token is going to be what is given out for building liquidity or adding liquidity, staking, and all sorts of stuff. So the reason for that is because a lot of people, when they get a reward token, sell it, right? They want to swap it into BNB or whatnot. So we don't want them obviously earning, like everybody earning HODL right out of the gate, because then that would cause some sell pressure. And Rick, you can touch a little bit more on that, like how that relationship works.
Yeah. So, I mean, by adding a second token, you kind of like it's an exchange token, right? HODL is obviously the native token to the entire project. HODLX is the native token to the exchange. So there's going to be, and it sounds like HODL is going to be operating on its own liquidity. So you kind of know the implications with that. Trading fees will go back to supporting HODL and HODLX. The size of HODL is like 24,000 holders plus. They're going to add new partners, all that good stuff. I've been testing all that. It's awesome. There's different staking contracts to take sell pressure off of HODLX, the different farms to facilitate trading, BNB, BUSD, HODL, HODLX, all paired with BNB and BUSD. Now you will see that liquidity. That'll be another place where HODL has liquidity. So if you get 3 of those, it actually shows your true market cap on like CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. You will get the different rewards from the different farms and the staking contracts, and those will be supported by the trading fees. That's just the way this stuff works. It's essentially an in-house pancake swap fork, but there's going to be some different innovations that HODL is going to do. I've been testing those innovations. It's pretty sweet. But just having your own exchange in-house is very exciting. You know, I work for a project that does that as well. We have a native token that has an exchange attached to it. So it's just the way it works. You know, multi-chain capability, like for the one I work for, that's the direction we're going. HODL is going to have all this in-house cool stuff in-house in the cage. It's very cool. Super exciting. The pre-sale for the HODLX token is coming as well. JG can elaborate on that. They're going to create an investment fund that basically builds outside capital to bring into the ecosystem to support all of it as well, in the form of buybacks and maybe in the form of buybacks and burns. That stuff is all very exciting. And then just having an in-house exchange for HODL is pretty awesome. You know, you might be able to stake your tokens. For sure, you're going to be able to stake something, either LP or single assets. All that is great. That's what you want. That's what everybody in crypto is desperate for, and HODL will provide.
Absolutely. Man, we are so freaking excited.
Yeah.
So HODLX, so we're gonna have go ahead.
I really got to go. I apologize.
No, you're good.
Guys.
Take off.
We'll catch
Thanks
you.
for hopping in.
Don't have a good day. Have a great day.
Absolutely.
All right. Later, guys.
So we're going to be offering a pre-sale. Obviously, you know, everybody in the HODL community, HODL Token Official Telegram group, is going to get access to that link before the rest of the world. So we'll have a pre-sale that'll be, I think the price is going to be set at like what, 1/3 of what the launch price is, I think, Ken. Is that right? I think that's right. So the you know, the pre-sale is going to have kind of that introductory pricing, so you guys can get in at a low price, just like any other pre-sale. The only difference is we do not want to leave it to chance by having a pre-sale on another website. So we have built our own custom pre-sale that will function exactly like you know, Pink Sale and all these other websites. But it will all be better, and it will all be hosted on our own site, our own platform. So we have the pre-sale, you know, of HODLX is going to be on our own website. All the contracts, you know, the farming, the staking. I mean, there's a contract for everything. So there was probably, man, I want to say like 6 or 7 different contracts that like make this whole thing, you know, make this kind of, you know, this whole ecosystem, really, it's like its own ecosystem work. And so, you know, we've got a goal of raising, you know, a lot of money. I think the hard or the soft cap or whatever they would call it, I think it's set at like 5 million. So we, you know, we've got a lot of room to raise some funds to allow people to get in on that. We've got some interesting things in phase 2 that I'm super stoked about, which would be utility for HODL hands. And so we're working on that.
On my mobile studio right now. I'm at my mom's house, so sorry.
We're working on the HODL hands. You know, if you hold a HODL hand right now, you will get access to a special pool that we're building. So make sure to have your HODL hand ready for that. And a benefit of having multiple HODL hands in your wallet that's hopefully going to be added. And we're working on all that. It's going to be amazing. I'm super jazzed about that too. At the end of the pre-sale, before we launch, so we'll be doing some marketing for HODLX that you may see over the weekend, trying to advertise for that, coming up on Wednesday with the launch. And yeah, it's gonna be super exciting. Now I'm gonna share my screen.
Are you going to do that?
Yeah, and the first thing.
Sure, you're going to do that.
Yeah. Let me share my screen. Here we go. So what I'm gonna do, I know why you guys. I know why everybody's here. They want to see the second tab over here. But I'm gonna start here first because so look at Pancake Swap token, for example, right? So over here on the left, and this is what I've been talking about the whole time, but you got Pancake Swap V2 with Cake and BNB LP holdings. So watch what happens when we scroll down here. You start seeing Baby Swap, Ape Swap, MDEX, Auto Shark. You see all these swaps down here. Cafe Swap, Jet Swap. I haven't even heard of some of these, right? But and it's not that they're getting like a lot of visibility by being like way down here at the list, but they could be, right? I don't have any statistics on how many people are scrolling, up and down in the section, but I do know that when I go to a token and look on PooCoin, I'm kind of scrolling over. If I see this scroll bar right here, I'm scrolling to see where their LP is.
I'll be honest with you. I've never done that. I never knew that existed below there till just now.
Yeah. So this is, but a lot of people do. So, we're going to see HODLX show up on whatever, whatever token has LP. Now, you may say, well, how do we get LP? Well, this is the best part. We can actually add LP to our own DEX for Cake BNB, and the HODLX link with that LP should show up here on that token's PooCoin page. Okay, let me see that. Let that sink in for a second. All these people over here, these banners, these are like $11 a click for these people, right? Up here's free. That's it. That like up here is free, and it's going to give us a ton of exposure. Now you're going to get a lot more exposure when you go to a project that doesn't have, because people are doing this on Pancake Swap or on the Cake token because they understand this principle. So they're adding they may be adding liquidity, like the ones down here at the bottom. See, Hyperjump only added like $2 of liquidity. We could literally add like $10 or even $1 of liquidity, and it would show up there with a link to our deck. So this strategy right here for marketing is going to be super interesting. Anyway, so now after explaining that and some of the other things that we got planned, as far as like staking and all that kind of stuff, it's just going to be amazing. So what you guys want to see is this right here. The HODLX platform is going to be amazing. So we've got, we've got this nice chart right here that you can scroll over, just like on Coinbase, just like on CoinMarketCap. You can scroll over and see the relationship. You can change from a week, 24 hours, a month, a year, just like on Coinbase. So you can kind of toggle back and forth and play around with this and have all sorts of fun. So we've got that. You can connect your wallet. Again, this is going to be a sneak peek, so we're not going to like connect a wallet and go into all that. There's a liquidity page where you're going to be able to add, and other projects can add their liquidity as well. There's going to be farms where you can stake, put your liquidity in here for HODLX and BNB, which will help build the liquidity for HODLX. And then there's also one for BUSD, BNB. Now there's I think 2 to 4 other farms that are planned. Obviously, there's going to be a HODL farm, HODL and BNB, and then a few other ones. So this is again, it's a sneak peek. Those farms are not yet on here, but they will be very, very shortly. So they got the pools as well. We got the pool on here for stake HODL, earn HODLX, and you can stake your HODL and earn HODLX. This APR is going to fluctuate and change, but we actually have a technique that we are or some code that we're going to implement that will hopefully allow us to keep this APR at the same level. And check that out. So, and then we're also building in a referral system as well. It is yet to be seen if we are going to launch the referral system. We haven't decided on that. With the launch of the site, I know that the pools are going to launch. So staking, farming, adding liquidity, trading, all that is going to be launched. So again, us being on our own platform and being completely separated from PancakeSwap is something that is very, very unique. If anybody trades on this platform, we have complete control over what tokens are able to be traded on here. They have to have liquidity on the platform in order to be traded. And then we have to, add them here for them to be able to trade. So we've got complete flexibility over this. Again, there's not a slew of tokens that are flowing in here. And we're going to have complete control over that. So again, this whole process is just has been an eye opener for me and Ken for several things that we weren't up to speed on as far as like how the back end of something like this works. So it's been super educational for us too.
Definitely.
Connect your wallet, work the same way. You've got Wallet Connect, MetaMask, Trust Wallet, and you can connect just like you would on another site. So Wallet Connect, you just scan that, boom, you're connected. So it's super simple and fluid to use.
The cool thing is on that, let me jump into what you just said before that is, on the front end of things, JG and I, we stake and we farm, and we do that with our own money, and we're doing it now with project money and all that to grow funds, but never really understood the intricacies and the intrinsics of the back end going through the build and what steps it takes and what to add on to it. So just when we thought we kind of knew a little bit about staking and farming, we realized that we knew a little bit about part of it. So this has been a force-fed, eye-opening experience of this process. So it's a bit overwhelming, but by no means is it negatively overwhelming. I mean, it's been fun, frustrating, but fun. Right.
Yeah.
So good stuff. Anyway.
Yeah. And so again, we have the color scheme and the rings for branding to tie in HODL and HODLX. We have a ticker up here for HODLX. We're probably going to have a ticker up here for HODL as well. That'll show the price, along the top. It's going to be very, very simple. It's simple and easy to use. We're calling it the simple DEX. We don't want it to be complex at all. So it's the non-complex DEX, which is a mouthful. It's a slogan we contemplated, but the simple DEX. So HODLX, the simple DEX. It's going to be amazing. You guys are definitely going to want to get in on the pre-sale. I know people that have 15 BNB, 20 BNB, 25, 30. I know people that have this BNB set aside in order to get into the pre-sale. The best part is we're launching this DEX, right? And then we also have the token that launches. So we're going to kind of get that newness factor of the token and the excitement and everybody kind of getting in. And we're going to be obviously advertising and doing some marketing around it. And our brand is everywhere when we advertise HODLX. So we're advertising HODLX. We're also advertising HODL, bringing people in off PooCoin, people that are going to the Cake token, CR Swap, or if they go to SafeMoon, the CR Swap, whatever tokens we choose to actually add liquidity for and get our swap showing up there. And so that is going to be super exciting to kind of see that play out. Again, super, super excited. We've got next, Ken, I don't know if you're on, but I said, we're tentatively saying next Wednesday, and openly saying that only because sometimes things can happen, but we are pushing and pushing and pushing to solidify that as next Wednesday. But if something happens and it launches on Thursday, nobody kill us. But we are gunning for and pretty sure 99.99% is going to be Wednesday. So
it's 6 days from
6 days from now, and we're almost out of beta testing, so we should be good to go. But yeah, just button up a couple things.
And the good thing about it is when we do launch it, when it's finally ready, and we talked about this earlier, is it'll have everything on it that it has on it working properly at the time of launch. right?
Right.
And it since it's ours, we can add, move, change, and grow with it, right? And so if you look at it, it's like we waited all this time for this, but this is actually beautiful right now. But we are going to continually, just like we're proxy, right?
Mm-hmm.
we can add to it, move some things, change some things as we go along. So it's expandable, I guess is the best way to say it.
Right. Well, that is the update for today. I think we'll just keep it, nice and short. Of course, I'm calling 20 minutes short, but usually when you're doing live streams, you can talk forever on that kind of stuff. So we'll be dropping the announcement for the time of the pre-sale sometime tomorrow, probably, and then we can get that underway, and everybody can get a piece of HODLX at 1/3 of the price, I believe.
Yeah,
So
what we want to
again,
do is everybody jump in, support it.
Yep.
Build a nice floor, a base of support, whatever you want to call it. Get in there, and we get us up to here, and then the rest of the world in the market, pushes us where we go. But if we jump in as hodlers and create that base floor, it's not saying you got to put 20 or 30 or 40 B&B in. It's your comfort level.
Right.
There's going to be mins and maxes, and we'll announce that too, minimum buy, maximum. But what we want to do is, this is ours. This is our baby. This is your baby. We want everyone, as whatever you can, when you come in, support it. Let's help build a solid baseline, right? Let's show them who we are and what we got.
Absolutely.
Right? And so we have that opportunity first.
Yeah, this is going to be great. We've got some other stuff that we're brainstorming on as far as products and things that could really benefit and kind of coexist with HODLX. We also have partners that we're reaching out to get them to add their own liquidity. And again, it could be as simple as just pinging, a project like, hey, SafeMoon guys, you want to add some liquidity? Hey, Floki or Shiba Inu or Doge or whoever, Ripple, Ethereum. I mean, just ping them and say, hey, you want to add some liquidity on our exchange? Could be as simple as that. Or we can just add a little bit, like I said, add like $10 of, liquidity for a project, and we start showing up on their PooCoin chart. And then, the bigger play would be, and I didn't talk about this because we haven't solidified it, is if we can get the exchange to show up as a market pair on the coin market cap page. So if there is, if we added liquidity for SafeMoon, I'm just going to keep talking about it. If we added SafeMoon, if we added, Doge, and got a market pair on our exchange, and we're able to show up under the market section for that project, for that token, that would also be a bigger play. So there are a few sites, PooCoin, CoinMarketCap, maybe CoinGecko, some of these sites that are super high traffic sites that we can get exposure from just by being another place that those coins can trade and showing up in those places. So we've got some creative marketing that BP's working on. So super stoked. Again, just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of what's going on. We will be dropping the time and link and all that for pre-sale sometime tomorrow is what we're planning on. And then again, next Wednesday. So bear with us, guys, as we bring you guys the best launch in DeFi. And it's going to be incredible. So
we're setting this up. This is being set up, and I see a question in there, and I know we're not doing a full question and answer AMA, but mobile and desktop, laptop, right?
Yep. Okay. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. This is going to be it's going to be a web app, is what you can call it. And so the DEX is going to be accessible, mobile, tablet, desktop. Doesn't matter what phone you have, as long as it has a browser, then you're good to go. So awesome, guys. I'm seeing some WIN lamps in there. I actually got some samples of lamps that I'm testing out to possibly put in the store. So I'll clue you guys in on that. This is going to be cool once I nail that down and get that out. But
and the future's so bright, you got to wear shades.
Yeah.
We got some cool stuff we're banging around on, guys. It's
All right,
working,
guys.
but we have fun.
So stay tuned for HODLX, the simple DEX, and we're going to bring that to you guys really soon. So thank you guys for stopping by. I'm going to hit the, let's promote it one time. If you guys aren't following us on Twitter, you can follow us at HODL_official. If you would like to join us on Telegram, t.me/HODL investor group. We've got a great group of mods that can help you out with anything, any questions. The customer service is very patient with lots of people. So join us there. Would love to have you. Stay tuned. Great stuff coming. HODLX, the simple DEX. We'll see you guys soon.